Hello everyone, welcome to Signature Printing. Please follow me for a plant tour. So welcome to Signature. This is our proprietary scheduling board. Right here we have all our presses with all the jobs lined up for that press that day. This is proprietary software that we created here at Signature Printing, and it's all real time. So this here is our proofing department. We basically do two types of proofs for most of our work. What we have is a high-res proof, an Epson proof, and a low-res proof. The high-res proof is something that has been approved for color. So when we're on press, the pressmen know what color to match to. And the low-res proof is more for impositions to make sure that my pagination on a book goes 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 5 to make sure that we are imposed correctly. So when the job goes to the press room, into the bindery, it actually folds properly and binds properly for the customer's job itself. Over here, we have a pre-press department. We have quite a few stations of Macs and PCs for the different types of work that we get. And obviously our ripping stations here. So basically the jobs come in through customer service into our pre-press department. Here they'll impose it, pre-flight the job, make sure everything is accurate, and then obviously they'll send it to the proofing station where it'll get cut down and then given to the customer service rep, so it goes back out to the customer for approvals. This is our digital department. We have 3 digital presses right now that most of our work is run through. Each press can run 1 to 4,000 or 5,000 pieces. These presses here, you can run variable data. What I mean by variable data is I can print something with someone's address on it that can go right to the mail, or I can print something with each individual piece being different, meaning that I could have a different image for one person with their name, and I can switch the images for a different person with a different image, so each customer will have a unique piece for themselves. We can print books in line so that it saves a step in the bindery of cutting and finishing. We can actually do them all in line versus having to spend time in the bindery. It all can be done in this department as well, which will save us time and be more efficient. As we enter here, this is our shipping department. This is where all the material is received for our presses as paper or any outside finishing. We'll come in here and be pushed through either to our press room or storage. And obviously when the job's all complete, we'll come back through it here via the bindery where they'll pack up, skid pack them, and then ship them out to whatever location via FedEx, UPS, or on the truck light carrier trailers. And coming through here, this is our press room. We have a 40-inch 6-color press, and we have our 40-inch 8-color press perfecting. In this room here, we have state-of-the-art lighting. We have 5,000 degree Kelvin, so we keep our light very consistent, which helps us with our press runs. We can see actual live color, which is true color. We have 5 humidifiers to keep our moisture always at a certain humidity inside the room throughout the year, which helps with the print quality. We actually filter our own water to make sure we have consistently the same pH throughout all our runs, so it keeps our inks, our chemistry very stable. On the 8-color press, it is an LED UV ink that we use, and again, it's a 4-color process, so a 4-color process, so we can perfect a run, meaning that I can run one side of the sheet, the press will flip the sheet, and I'll put 4-color process on the other side of the sheet. And if we want to add a aqueous coating or a UV coating, we have the capability to put a coating on one side of the sheet. We also have the capability, if you want to have a metallic stock, we can run 2 hits of white. Since it's LED light, we can flash it, it cures it instantly, and then I can put a 4-color process on top of that ink to create any kind of special effect with either a straight-through varnish or any kind of special technique that, 2 varnishes and whatnot. But again, that press has a lot of capability since I have 8 units to run. On this side here, since a lot of our customers request certain inks, which we call PMS inks, we have to mix them or have them made for us, and we'll keep storage of all special color inks. If it's something that they don't want in 4-color process, we'll use a PMS color. And then we either have our mixing station here, which we have all the base inks that we can make any color we want to, and we have a storage of inks that we already made for either straight conventional inks or our UV inks for the 8-color press. As you walk here, this is our small presses. We have 2 2-color Ryobis and a 4-color jet press. The jet press is an envelope press that we can probably run up to 26,000 envelopes an hour. And I think, again, these are 2-color presses, 12 by 18 sheets, but a lot of customers want a PMS letterhead. That way we can run them here as regular conventional ink, cut them and have, instead of having it 4-color, they want their specific corporate colors as 2 PMSs, we can run them here. At least that way we can have a lot of options for our customers on small runs to large runs in this press room. Okay, here is our post-press or bindery department. So anything that has come through, either the large presses or our digital presses, will come directly into our bindery. As you walk here, cutters here, which are all programmable, and we can go from it's a 54-inch cutter, so our largest sheets off the bigger presses, 40-inch, so we have plenty of room on these air tables to spin the work around, to cut them. And then as you can see, we have a section here that will jog our paper, so it's now very tight, so it's easy for the operator to cut them. And then our air table comes right across to our transit mat, which now, instead of bending over and putting everything in piles, all you do is slide it over and the transit mat will then take it and automatically put it on a pile to keep the pile nice and neat and organized. We have 3 folders, all NBO, 2 26s and a B30. Now these are for either short runs or long runs, whatever it's going to be a folder as a 16-page or an 8-pager. It's all done here. As we walk down to this area here, so we have our 3-hole drills, our shrink wrapping machines, and then this in here is our Mueller Martini. This one here, we take offset sheets, we fold them down to individual signatures, be it 16s, 8s, 4s. We'll put them into our pockets. They will follow the chain down, stitch, come through a knife, 3-knife trim it. A nice feature on these machines is that right over here, there's a thickness sensor, so it knows if the book is missing a signature, it will detect it and it will drop it down a chute, so a customer doesn't get a book that has, instead of a 36-page, it turns into a 24-page, missing 1 signature. So it's a detection that makes it, it'll drop it, so it know that the book was not processed. As we leave our bindery, we're going to be heading into our mailing department, wide format, and fulfillment department. Down this way here, our second tabber and inkjet it. So basically we take the finished product, inkjet it, tab it, tray it, ready for the mail. As we come inside here, this is our wide format press. It can do a 5x10 sheet, or I can do 2 4x8 sheets on print and prepare settings. And this can take paper, it can take flat sheets. It's an LED press, so it's cured by the LED lights, similar to the lighting system we have on our 8-color press. And the thickness of substrates can be from a piece of paper to almost 2 inches thick. So you could have a door panel that would you like to put a picture of an athlete on, and we can print right on top of that door. One of the beauty features about this press as well, it's 4-color process, but also has a light cyan and a light magenta to have a wider gamut of colors that we can print. It also has the ability to do white and varnishes. And what the good thing about the white is I can do a layer on top of layer of white to create almost of a 3D effect. Basically what's shown right here, I have 3 hits of my white to add a actual texture to my material, and then I can come back on top of that and run the 4-color process to show detail and depth on the printing on the flat sheet. This is our wide format cutting area. This is our Kronsberg. So basically we can print up to a 5x10 sheet of either coroplast, cardboard, paper on our jetting mirror press. We bring out here and we can cut either squares, shapes, rectangles, anything that you can design, we can cut on this table here. It's a vacuum-based table, so it sucks the print work down, which keeps it still, so when I cut intricate objects, it stays true to their cut lines. So once everything's done in the bindery, it goes through our shipping department here. Everything is boxed, packed, labeled, and skidded. It comes out into our loading dock, which we have 2 bays that can take in an 18-wheel tractor-trailer truck. Right here we have our pallet shrink wrapper, so that way when we ship any goods out, the whole skid is shrink wrapped to hold it nice and tight to be safe on its travels to its final destination.